Hi everyone, I hope all of you guys are doing well. Today I'm going to help you understand note making. I'm going to cover various aspects of note making, how to make notes, where to start making notes, what are the kind of things that your note should cover, what are the notes for static portion and what are the notes for current portion and how you should make them. And what are the things that you should actually include in your notes, because note making can be a very tedious process, and if you don't do it properly you can end up wasting a lot of time. So right away I'm going to dive in, and first I'm going to tell you why note making is so important, and should you even go ahead and make notes, because sometimes you might have a doubt whether you should make notes or not. So definitely yes, for the point that whether you should make notes or not, अगर आप नोट्स बनाने की आदत नहीं रखते तो इवेलुएट करिए कि आप रिवाइज कैसे करेंगे इवेंचुअली, बिकॉज द रीज़न फॉर नोट मेकिंग इज दैट यू शुड बी एबल टू रिवाइज रियली वेल. 90% of people like you and me require notes because UPSC syllabus is so vast. There are so many topics to cover in UPSC syllabus that at one point or the other you will need to go through, revise these notes. Secondly, the important thing about notes is that they help you to recollect various points that you might have forgotten. You will write various things in your notes such as definitions, such as keywords, and these are important because these are the key things that you need to remember for the UPSC exam. And also there are a lot of old topics that otherwise might be something that you might have read 6 months back, 1 year back, and you might not have direct access to them in your memory anymore, because obviously you tend to forget over time. So I think that's why notes also become super important. Second thing I'm going to try to figure out is how to make notes. What are the ways you can actually go ahead and make notes? See, the important thing here to realize is that note making is not something that you should have a very kind of a rigid structure to, कि मेरे को हाथ से नोट बनाने हैं, you have to write them and make it, or you have to only do it online. It really depends on you what you prefer. The benefits of doing it online is that you can come back and search for a particular keyword, for a particular item that you're looking for. It gets backed up, so it's always safe, especially in the cloud. When it's backed up, even if your computer goes bad, you can always retrieve it back. And it can be organized well. You can create subheadings, subsections within various note making apps, so it becomes really easy to make notes on some kind of an online software or some kind of an app. So I personally used Evernote, and I'm going to provide my notes in the links in the comment, so you can download one of my environment notes and see how I made them and why they really helped me to get my environment in top condition. I knew everything about environment well enough that requires to be known for UPSC exam. Or you can use OneNote also. This is another app which is very good, and I think that should also help you out. And also I think that is an app which a lot of people use, and it's easier to organize compared to Evernote, but it is a little bit different. As far as making handwritten notes is concerned, I think it's one of the more difficult things to do. So I would say that what you should do is that if your handwriting is not that great, you should try to make notes using your handwriting, and that will help you to actually improve your handwriting over a period of time. But that being said, I also feel that you should avoid making notes through in a handwritten mode. What you can do is, on alternative, is that some topics which you feel like writing with hand, you can just write with hand, and that can complement your online notes as well. Because what I used to do is, after I had made my online notes, I used to print them out and I used to revise them on the paper only, because I find it easier to read on the paper. So even if I used to make some handwritten notes, let's say there was a topic and I didn't feel like typing, and I would just write a few pages by hand, so I would just include them in my notes, and that would become part of my notes. So you can do that also. You will see that in my polity notes. In my polity notes, I have done that with a few topics. I had done that with that particular specific section depending on my mood. The third thing we are going to discuss is how to actually start making notes, and what is the process that you should kind of follow when you're making notes. See, the first golden rule is never make notes in the first reading itself. Let's say you started reading Spectrum, or let's say you started reading Bipin Chandra or any economy book. When you open it, ये नहीं कि पहला चैप्टर आपने शुरू कर दिया है और साथ में ही नोट्स बना रहे हो. ऐसा कभी मत करो, क्योंकि फर्स्ट रीडिंग शुड बी लाइक रीडिंग ए नॉवल. It should be a quick reading, and you should get an understanding of what is there in the book. For this, I have made another class, another session in which I tell you how to read. So first reading, never go through the details. Just try to understand the story, the overall conceptual framework understanding of what happened, how it happened, or what are the main concepts that you need to understand or worry about. And then after that, when you come to the second reading, that is when you actually want to start making a few notes, because you will have a story in your mind and it will become much easier for you to be able to jot it down on a piece of paper or just type it out. So that is the number one golden rule that I want you to follow. The second rule I want you to follow is that don't make notes of everything. See, when you're reading for UPSC, everything seems important, but it is not. You have to eventually figure out that there are a few concepts, there are a few topics that are important. You need to know their definitions. You need to know the little bit of data behind them. You need to know maybe about the government scheme behind it. You also need to know the why, the how, the where, the when. These are the main things you should know. You should know why there is maybe pros to that particular concept or whatever issue you are reading about. What are the cons? And maybe you also need to know the issues related to that. Apart from that, you don't need to know much, and you should make notes of these things only. Other details, other things that are not required to be remembered because it will just automatically come to you, don't make notes of that. For this, you can refer to my environment notes that I provided in the link. You will get an idea how short I was when I used to make notes, so that I can quickly revise only the main concepts and keywords. Similarly, you can also download my polity notes, which are available for everyone. The fourth thing you need to know is that divide the UPSC syllabus into its topics and then subtopics. Let's say there is a topic on gender, then you need to know that we have various aspects of gender. We need to know about women's issues in gender. We need to know about issues of transgenders. We need to know issues of how there is a social point of view to gender, there's an economic point of view to gender, there's an historical point of view about gender. So you should know all these various dimensions and you should make notes only of that within these subsections. That is the best way to study and to make notes for UPSC, because you know you're studying for the amount of scope or the amount of topics, subtopics UPSC can ask from, and don't go beyond that. As far as current affairs and static portion are concerned, I think you require notes for both the sections. Sometimes I have told people don't make notes necessarily for books like Lakshmikant because it's in the note format. Now that depends on your comfort. I made notes on Lakshmikant because I felt like making it. I feel that you can do without it, but that's your own personal choice. So read it once like a novel and then decide whether you want to make notes from it or not. Now the next thing is, what actually should the notes comprise of? See, the first thing the notes should comprise of is all the things like when, how, what, where, various dimensions of a particular topic or a subtopic you're studying. Let's say you're studying blockchain technology. You should know the definition of blockchain technology. You should know the basic definition, nothing very fancy. If you write something very fancy, it will become too complicated for anyone to understand. You should know the applications or the examples of the use of that blockchain technology, such as cryptocurrency. You should know where it came from, how it came into being, what are the pros and cons, what are the good things about the blockchain technology and how it can be misused maybe. What are the views of the government on the blockchain technology and how is policy evolving in India and in other parts of the world. These basic things if you do, you can answer any question in UPSC about blockchain or related questions. Similarly, let's say there is a question on inclusive growth. So for inclusive growth, you just need to know what inclusive growth is, the definition, how this topic came to be, what is this topic all about, who were the main people who thought about this topic, where it came from, and what are the applications of inclusive growth, how we can have inclusive growth in our economy. So this is the various dimensions you need to cover of any topic out there. And once you have done that, once you have frameworked yourself around these particular questions of what, why, where, how, when, pros and cons, issues related, any kind of examples related with that particular topic, then you have pretty much covered anything, and that's what you need to do for that note making and for actually studying that topic. Apart from that, also refer to old UPSC questions, which will really help you to have a direct connection with what you need to make notes for and what you don't need to make notes for. Now, what is the starting point for making notes? Like I told you previously, first have a one glance, one reading, quick reading through that entire topic, and don't think about understanding or going into too many details or remembering too many details. Just understand the entire topic. For example, let's say you are studying the Indian national movement, freedom movement, and you're studying about the time period when the Indian National Congress came to being, and after that various small initiatives started to question the British, to critique the British, and then Gandhi ji came into picture. Now I know this rough chronology of what was happening in India at that time. I understood that because I went through a cursory reading of Indian history, and then after that I also understand that how this all was evolving over a period of time, and who were the main players in this, what were the main things that they were trying to do. Like for example, in early Indian national freedom movement, there were only critics of British rule in India, and they were only criticizing it on paper. They were writing various books about it, they were writing various newspapers, newsletters, publications, journals about it, to apprise people of the misgivings or the bad things which were happening in a country due to the British rule. So if you understand that basic concept, you don't need to know the details unless you go into the second reading, and then you need to know the details. Who are the people involved? What did they do? What are the various important publications, journals that came out at that time? Then you need to go into much more details, and that you can do when you are reading for the second, third time, and you can also make notes along the way. You should also read from various current affairs magazines, and I don't think you should make notes from current affairs magazines, but if there are some important topics there, if there are some important things mentioned there, data points there, you can include that in your notes when you have made your notes topic wise from the syllabus. Also, the very important thing to do is use Google a lot along the way, because without using Google you will not be able to do justice to your studies. Now the next thing is, I'm going to show you some notes from my notes from ecology, from polity. You can look at them on the screen also just for a brief time, and then you can download it from the comment section below, description below, so that you can understand how to make notes, and maybe these notes will also help you out in your studies. Don't sweat too much over the notes. Don't worry too much about making कितना टाइम लगेगा, कैसे बनाऊंगा. UPSC is a marathon. It is going to take you 1 year or 2 years or maybe even little bit more than that to qualify. So you need to be ready for the long term, and the way you do that is make fantastic notes, amazing notes, and that's what I've tried to tell you today in our presentation, in our session. If you have any questions, let me know. I've been late on replying to comments, but I will be doing that more often now because I've been very busy. But I hope you guys like this session. Take care. Bye bye.